Hi viewers, welcome you all to the 42nd edition of the Mysore Sport YouTube channel. Table tennis is a very popular sport in the global sporting scene. So we are here at OMTTA, the Center of Table Tennis Academy, Mysore, on this occasion for a chat show with Sri Akshay Mahanta, a former state men's senior player and who has been running this academy since August 2022. He's been a fine table tennis player who has a wide experience, a vast experience in playing tournaments throughout the country, and he is, along with support from Tejas and Prasanna and the other well-wishers, are conducting this academy and catering to the needs of the table tennis players in Mysore city. And he has produced some players who are doing well in the sub-junior and junior sections in the state ranking tournaments. On behalf of the Mysore Sport YouTube channel, I welcome Sri Akshay Mahanta for our chat show this evening. Welcome Akshay. Coming from a sporting family with your father Prashad Mahanta and your mother Kavita, both being athletes, how did you take up to table tennis? How the thought came up in you, and who supported you, or who inspired you to take up to table tennis?
It started all when I was, a 10-year-old kid. I was playing cricket in front of my home as usual, as all kids do. But my father, as being a sportsman, and my mom being a sportsman, they wanted me to get into sports mainly. But they didn't want me to go into a very high impact game. So they put me for this light-oriented table tennis game. So they wanted me to study as well as play the game to the next level. So I started table tennis.
How was your progress from there?
I started with Umesh Aras in Mysore, where I trained all my basic strokes with him. And then I could get along with many other coaches, where I usually went to many places like Chennai and even Bengal, where I could get trained under such elite coaches, where they have trained all Indian ranked players. So that is how my game took up its first step with coaching camps. That was when I went outside and played it. Yeah.
When did you start tournament play, and how was your experience playing in tournament and winning first?
Initially, when I started with basic strokes, it was a different thing. When I came into the competitive thing about table tennis, it was really tough for me. But I started it with school tournaments, and then later on I shifted to state ranking tournaments, where I could have a greater competition. And I wanted to play for India as well. As you know, it is the basic thing what every sportsman wants it. So it started off like that. Gradually I could get into the elite league of the top 8 players, where I was trying to get into the top 4 team, where I had to represent Karnataka. So once I got into the top 4, I continued on with all the age categories.
So how was that progress from the sub-junior to the junior, and then your ranking representing the state? How was the feeling of representing the state in the junior level?
Junior level was a bit tough when compared to cadet. So the competition increases, as you know, the age group, it increases. So as juniors came up, I had to practice harder and go to different places as well. I had to keep my practice in a good thing. And my fitness regime and my nutritional regime was also mattered a lot. My parents and many of my coaches have helped me a lot to come with it and get my game to that next level. So as soon as I entered juniors, I was good in academics also, as well as this, so I could manage to go forward. So main thing is we have to have that balance over, otherwise we cannot push it forward, you know.
When did you represent Karnataka in the junior section?
Junior section, I initially represented in my first year only. I could play it for 3 long years, as the age category provides us. So I have represented all the 3 years inside the junior team. as well as I got a medal in 2014 where we did a All India silver medal.
In which interstate tournament was that?
It was All India Junior level tournament. So it was recognized by TTFI, that is Table Tennis Federation of India. So I got a medal over there. Then I could push forward till youth boys, that is under 21, where I secured a bronze medal in youth category. That is the same
the nationals?
thing as, yeah, nationals. That is All India again. So we secured a bronze medal over there in the team events. So that is how my journey was with the game as well as the Karnataka team as well. Representing it for so long time, I mean, I have been representing it for like 10 years for now.
So then you progressed to the men's section.
Yes, that is how, yes.
And that's the elite group where you could make a feeling that you belong to the group where you can go aspire of bigger things.
Yes. Actually, in our game, the senior category is a bit different, where it is completely based on, it's like anyone can play it. Like a kid as well as an older guy.
It's open.
It's open category. So it's a bit tough where you face experienced players that they are more experienced than you, and there are some kids are very less experienced, still they are a danger for you. So again, you have to manage all the skills, all the setup, and then I just pushed forward till my 5 long years of my men's career.
You had a stint with Canara Bank as a guest player,
right.
And you played for them for a couple of years in the state circuit as well in the inter-institutional tournaments.
Right.
How was the feeling playing with the top-rated players, and how was the experience?
Yes, that was a very lovely experience for me because as a player from Mysore, I had got that opportunity of being the part of that one of the elite players who could play the inter-institution, especially because regular players are not allowed to play that. I had been in the junior section for 3 long years where I proved myself to be inside the team for so long time. I actually wanted to go forwards, and that opportunity came by me when I was playing in a tournament. The senior guy approached me and he was like, "Would you like to play for Canara Bank?" Then I was like, "Okay," and it went forward like that. So again, in an inter-institution, I played in Delhi. We placed around 16th, I guess, there, but we had a very good experience because I was a very young kid going there, playing with all the senior players and watching all the national players play in front of me. It was a very lovely experience. Then I could learn some things from there, and I came back, practiced it again, and that is how I keep the game going on.
So now, after your playing days, maybe the professional playing days, now you have taken up professional coaching. Maybe you wanted to give back to the society, and you have started OMTTA with the help of Tejas and support of your parents as well as Prasanna and the other people who are supporting you.
Yes.
How did this thought come to you?
I was in Bangalore. That is, I was coaching in an academy there, in an academy called Checkmate. So it was going on well. I was training quite a lot of kids there, but the end of second year I could know that those kids were doing well. I was in my life, and these kids they are going for the regular tournaments. I was out of the league, and then they were doing good. Then I could see there's something is going on. I can teach kids. I didn't know that I could teach them before, because being a player is different as well as coach is very different. So this is how it started in my mind. But initially, as you know, Prasanna sir, as well as Prashant Rao, doctor, who his son is right now Karnataka #2 playing in state rankings.
What's his name?
Shashank Keshav Rao.
Okay.
So he is doing very good in the tournaments right now. So his father, Prasanna sir, and a few of other well-wishers from Mysore, they wanted something to develop in Mysore with the competitive level in table tennis. The table tennis is going on, but the competitive level was not there. So I just they wanted me to come here initially, but I was busy with my life. But again, they had a good contact with some other people, and then they called me for a small introductive coaching here. I came here, I started coaching the kids. I felt really comfortable doing it, and then I wanted to take up this as the core thing what I do. So as I was doing table tennis the best, I wanted to continue and teach many other kids, and with my skills I think many other kids will learn more and they can achieve more than so.
So with the advancement of the game,
Yes.
if you look at table tennis now, it's become faster with the
Right.
ball, with the size of the ball being changed and more attractive to the viewers, the game goes on. So how do you think is the game evolving in the international scene and within our country? For example, Sharad Kamal
Right.
now has done excellently well, bringing and being the second person. Of course, Nagraj from Mysore was the first player from India
Right.
to reach the semi-finals in the World Championship in Tokyo.
Right.
Sharad Kamal bet that and he has surpassed, and he is the second player.
Right, sir. Right.
And then Manika Batra, now she's doing well.
Yes.
So all these coming up in the scene, how do you think is the table tennis scene in the state as well as in the country now?
Yes, sir, before in hand there were very less knowledge about the game, especially because we didn't have those kind of training techniques as well as those video analysis or anything. We weren't doing all those things. Now recent times it has been developing a lot. So many of the trainers in India have inculcated all the training techniques which are there in abroad, which Europeans and the Chinese are using. So now the game is getting better and better again. As you can see, the Europeans are also doing really well in the game. Beforehand, they didn't have that upper hand with the Asians as well.
What are your plans, future plans, and how do you think you could go forward with your academy and bring out quality players?
Yes.
Because bringing out quality talent must be your idea.
Yes, sir. Basically, whenever we start for anyone, we get to know that yes, this kid is gonna do something, because we can look at its body language when it is agile or anything. We can make out that it will become a player. So basically, we take it at the first step there. Then we go with all the basic bodybuilding techniques. I mean, with the strength. So if you, that fitness part was missing beforehand. That fitness part, if you can merge it with sport, I could feel it when I was doing it in Bangalore, that it is a very good mixture where you can create good players. So even a beginner starts with a game, he has a quality game. The game should be developable if he goes anywhere else. So that is the basic concept, and I have a vision of that elite league of players where around 20 to 25 kids around who are representing our state or our country. So I would like to, that is my vision where I would like
What's
to
your advice to the upcoming youngsters?
Train hard, eat, sleep, and repeat it every day. It's all about consistency, what I say. Consistency will lead you to your success. So you need to be consistent over your practice, your sleep, your food, and every aspect of the game. So then only the result will be there. If you miss out any one of the thing, we won't be able to reach it. That's what I would like to say to the viewers.
Wish you all good luck, and thanks for accepting our invite and coming for this chat show.